Oh, I'm in the mood today. I make the moves today. Yeah, I make the plug today. Oh, I'm in the mood today. I make the moves today. Yeah, I make the plug today.
I'm just waiting for some more people to join in. What's up, you guys? It's me, your girl, Kira Deevah. Listen, don't start with this request to go live now. Don't start it. No, we're not doing it now. I just got on, okay? What's up? This is your girl, Kira Deevah, people. Okay. All right, welcome back to the Kira Deevah show, okay? I got a special guest tonight. I see people already joining in, talking about Fetti Wave. Yes. Fetti Wave will be joining my live soon. This is how he looks, Fetti Wave. I'll be sending him a request. But how are you guys? Where are you calling? I mean, where are you calling from? Where are you from? I'm not accepting any lives right now, but where are you guys from? I'm gonna send my request right now to Fetti Wave. He's an artist. He's from Brooklyn. Okay, he has a hot song out right now called Mood. I love it. It's like I've been playing it in my cars like every day, so I know it's a vibe. And I want y'all to hear it. Okay. Do I have a video of it? Let me just see. I have some footage of it. Alright, look at this.
I'm in the mood today. I make the moves today. Yeah, I make the plug today. We finna flood the game. Stop all the pedaling. Let the connect up and meddling. Tell them my city is under siege. They got us trapped in the quarantine. Soon as it's over, I need you to come over and drop us a boat of that therapy.
A request. You guys, that like, if you want to see the real video, you have to go on YouTube. Spotify is where you can hear it. It's on all the platforms: YouTube, Pandora, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeartRadio. It's on all the platforms. It's called Mood, and it's from Fetti Wave. And I'm telling you, like, that song is a vibe. But from what I've, been hearing, he has a history in this, game. So I want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it and also play his music. Because that's what we're here to do on the Kira Deevah show. Because we promote the dream. Anybody on my show, you going somewhere. That's serious. I don't have time to be playing around with people who, who got time to play. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have games. I don't have time for games. So I see. Okay, so he sent the request to be in mine live. Okay, I'm just gonna check and see. Let me see. Okay, I see. I don't have time, but I got time for this. Can you hear me?
Diva. Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Can I hear you? Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, now I like your earphones. What are those?
Yeah, I had to put on the Apple Maxes. I want to make sure I hear everything you say.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I had to put on the Apple Maxes. Listen, I'm going to have to get you a check too. We're going to figure it out. But your show today is sponsored by Bel Air.
Okay, look at you.
You feel me? But we're going to talk about that.
We are. Okay, and then the hat and your gear, it matches according to you got style.
Okay, I appreciate that. I try.
Let people know how you look. So it's always important, because your name is JFK Fetti.
Yes, Fetti. Yep, JFK Fetti. Is actually, to be honest with you, it's going to sound a little weird, but it's really two different people.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, okay. So Fetti,
Okay.
Fetti is that album that you heard, the IVO.
Okay.
That's Fetti. He's more on, the name of the album is Immaculate Vibes Only. He's more on, you know what I mean, having fun, ladies and all that. JFK trying to shoot shit and throw it off the roof. He's just violent and he's on street time. You know what I mean? And I need both to level myself. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be on that type of time. I really want to just kick back and lay back, but sometimes that's is needed. You know?
I understand that. I understand. Sometimes you got to show a person what you're capable of because
Yeah.
they're confused. So yeah.
Exactly. That's why your name is K Diva, because sometimes you probably gotta be K, and then sometimes you gotta be that diva on these. You
I
know?
have to. It's necessary. That's why they don't play with me. I'm not. I'm just not.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but this is great. This is great. So you're an artist.
Yes.
Oh, you said you are a writer as well. Now, who
Yes.
I'm written for? Let's talk about that.
I wrote for a few people. I wrote for an artist back in the days. I don't know if you remember her name, Sharissa Dawes. She did a song called Any Other Night. I would have been home alone on the phone. I worked with Maya. You know, I did 2 songs with Maya actually back in the days. This one I didn't really know much. I just was a pen. You know what I mean? I even wrote for old school female rappers when I was like 7, 8. Sparky D.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to Google.
Yeah, I wrote for her when she was battling Roxanne Shante. I've been around.
Okay.
I just got a baby face. You know, but I've been around since a baby.
And you're from Brooklyn. Is that where you started?
Yes. Yes, that's where I started. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brownsville. And I've been signed to Motown.
Right.
I was signed to Motown through Jimmy Henchman. You familiar with Jimmy Henchman, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I was signed to Motown through Jimmy Henchman. I had a compilation deal, and I also had a single deal. I had another deal with also with God Bless the Dead. What's this? I'm sorry. Give me a second. Chaz Williams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from Queens. I did a project with him called Black Hand All Stars.
Okay.
Yeah, this is before he had Graph. I was with Jimmy before he had Game too. Before he had the Game, I was there first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, unfortunately, prison set me back. You know,
Right.
I went to jail. It kind of put a hold on things for me.
Now, what do you feel, made that arise that had you to, get to the point where you had to go to prison? Do you feel like it was the energy around you?
Nah, I was just young and dumb. I'm from the Ville, so at the end of the day, you know, it's a whole different dynamic in the Ville. You know, whereas every other area, you know, you learn like, for instance, even Bed-Stuy, they learned how to get money from young. You know what I mean? In the Ville, we learned how to take money. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we learned. We learned balance young. We ain't had no choice. I don't even think there's no soft dudes in the Ville. I'm gonna be honest. You can't be. You can't be. You know what I mean? You can't be. You probably soft to somebody, but you're not soft. Not being in the Ville is too much. You gotta put on your armor. You know what I mean? You have to put on your armor and go out there like a warrior. You can't be soft living in that area.
Now, people who don't know, you're talking about Brownsville, right?
That's a fact.
Brooklyn. And most
Yep.
of MOP was from Brownsville.
MOP from Brownsville. All of the boxers from Brownsville. All of the major boxers. They all follow me too, by the way. Mike Tyson, Zab Zuda, Shannon Briggs. What's the other one name? All of the heavyweight champions from the Ville. We knock shit out. That's another story. But yeah, all the heavyweight champions is from the Ville. The Ville got some stars in there, but for some reason, they don't want to cut us a check.
Because y'all smart, maybe.
I think you gotta think. I was speaking to my little cousin today. She also rhymes. I wanted to get her on your platform too. She's nice. You know what I mean? Nice. And her name is Dom's Blessings. And she told me something today and it made so much sense. She was like, yo, bro, like, we the only hood that they don't want to cut a check to for some reason. And she believe, and I believe it too, is because they don't want to see real dudes with money. If you pay attention, it's no real dudes with money. It's always a real dude next to the dude with money. because they'll keep a real dude around, but they don't want to get a bag up. Because if they get a bag, only thing we need anybody else for is the bag. Open the door. Besides that, you got a lot of thinkers in the Ville, entrepreneurs, gangsters. You're not taking nothing from them. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's here. You know what I mean? But they just don't want to cut the check. Like they playing game. We are the innovators. Wu started in the Ville. You know that, right?
Ooh, okay.
Wu started in the Ville. God bless it did. If Pop Smoke was alive, he'll tell you that. Anybody that's really Wu will tell you it started in the Ville. You know what I mean? Wu was Wave Gang first. That was all the young Wave Gang dudes. All of them. They been wavy. All them young dudes been wavy. You know what I mean? And I was instrumental in helping their career too. You know what I mean? Before it was Wu. You know, I introduced them to a few promising people, made things happen for them. I collabed them with DJ Webstar. You know what I mean? And then they did it themselves though. You know what I mean? Even though they give me props all the time, so you help make the whoop, but they did it themselves though. That's what it stands for. We on our own. You know what I mean? They did it themselves, and I respect that. But it's just with so much other stuff holding them back. You know, I'm from Brooklyn, where I'm from Brownsville, where the average person who lives in Langston Hughes can't go to Van Dyke, and it's right across the street. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so it's real. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy in my hood. It's not a peaceful place, but it definitely have entrepreneurs in there. You gotta come pick them out. You know what I mean? But they act like they scared to venture in my hood.
That is a fact as well, that you say they are scared to venture. Like, but how would an entrepreneur separate themselves from all the craziness that's going on over there to even, do more?
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie and say that it's easy. It's hard. You know what I mean? My career was on hold because I couldn't focus. If I was able to be in a safe space financially at the time when I was rapping and physically, I would have been way more successful. I could have been way more creative. You know, we can't be as creative as we want because we got to be on point. It's so much going on. You know what I mean? So the only way, to be honest, is, I hate to say it, but the only way to elevate coming from Brownsville is to step out of Brownsville. You know what I mean? Not disown it. Step out of it. Get the bag, bring it back, and help whoever else. You know what I mean? I just get upset at these people that don't want to give back and pull back and help back. You got so many people right now that can make situations happen, and they don't pay attention. I'm gonna tell you some game that I peeped, right? Look at Little Baby. Look at Gucci. Look at Little Baby and Gucci. Main two, we're gonna use them right now, right? Mm-hmm. Gucci put on everybody in their mama. You go look at Atlanta, every artist that came out of Atlanta, they came through Gucci. They came through Gucci because he didn't say, oh yeah, that's all right, yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? No, he followed them, he helped them, he put them on, yo, you rap, let me hear it. And he pushed, and he put on so many people that he will never fall off. He will never go broke. How? When you still got the Migos popping, you still got Little Baby popping, you still got, you know what I mean, all them South dudes, and he was instrumental in their career. So the thing is, you don't hate on dudes like, nah, you put more dudes on. You put as many dudes on as you can. You know what I mean? Because the more people you put on, the more of your chances of getting in a wavier situation. If you instrumental in helping me get on, right? And I hit a lick for 10 mil, whatever kind of deal it is. You think I'm not calling you back? No, you gotta come. You gotta get some of this chicken. You feel what I'm saying? But I think Brownsville dude's problem is like, as soon as you shine a little bit, like before you shining, they love you. You're the underdog. Yeah, man, word up. But once that shine come, it's like, man, all right, he's doing too much. That's enough. Nah. We don't want him to get no more money. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it's not everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I get on platforms, have interviews or whatever. It's not going to be just about me. I'm going to tell you about everybody lit in the Ville. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to let you know because I want them to be heard too. You know what I mean? It ain't just about me. I want to open these doors up for my peoples. You know what I mean? And a lot of the people that I might let you know about, I might just be a friend in their head. They ain't really my man. For real, they don't mess with me. They gonna mess with me face up. You know what I mean? Because I come with different type of energy. So face up, yeah, you gonna be, oh, that's my man. But of course, you know, behind the back, or if they do an interview, He might not never mention my name. Why? You don't want to mention my name. I really rap. You know what I mean? You don't want to mention I could really make songs. I could really rap. I can dumb it down and get goofy like y'all. You know what I mean? But y'all can't dumb up and get intelligent like me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a threat.
Ooh.
You know, it's a threat. It been like that. It been like that forever. Like I tell you facts. I would never come on your platform lying. I tell you facts. I had a meeting. I had an interview set up with Steve Stout, right? When I was signed to Jimmy. And this is all facts. Steve Stout heard one song, and he was on my manager and everybody back. I need to see him ASAP. I need to see him. He was under the influence that he could sign me by himself, and Jimmy wouldn't have nothing to do with it. Jimmy like, nah, I got him signed for production. You're gonna take us along. Steve Stout never showed up for the interview. As a matter of fact, no, I got it wrong. We showed up. He told the staff to tell them that he left. He wasn't there right now. We have to reschedule. But I had somebody in the building, so they already told me what it was. It was like, yo, bro, they want to sign you, bro, but he didn't know this dude was coming along. He didn't want to fuck with him. You know what I mean? So it's so mixy in the game. That's the type of shit that been happening forever to me. Forever. You know what I mean? I had deals on the table with Murder Inc. I had deals on the table with Steve. It's not a record label that was, put it like this, it's not a record label that was backed by a gangster that didn't try to sign me. If it was a gangster in that record label somewhere in the midst, they tried to sign me. You feel what I'm saying? They tried to sign me. I had situations on the table with Puff, and that's a fact. You don't believe me? You could contact Leotae Blackmore. She's with Rough Riders, the last I heard. But yeah, she used to be with Bad Boy. You know, I had situations on the table, but because of relationships and other people that I dealt with, they didn't want to mix it. You know what I mean? I'm a loyalist. If I'm dealing with you, I'm dealing with you. Oh, y'all ain't fucking with my man? I ain't fuck y'all. You know what I mean? You know, and nowadays, as much as you probably would like to be loyal, you can't. You got to be loyal to yourself. You know what I mean? Because the person you being loyal to might not be loyal to you, or might have some shit with them to the point where dudes really don't want to mess with them and they have logical reasons not to. And here you go being loyal to them, so you're guilty by association. You know what I mean? Guilty by association. I was feeling myself so much when I was signed to Jimmy that he even had a situation with Jay-Z. Right? And I love Jay-Z. It's probably my favorite artist. You know what I mean? But I was signed with Jimmy. So I'll tell you a crazy story that I don't even repeat that much. Right? This is facts. I was in a club called Club Bed in Miami. I was in there with Shannon Briggs. He probably gonna end up coming on your live too, the boxer. I was in there with Shannon Briggs, and we dancing, and Shannon like, yo, look who downstairs. I look, and it's Jay-Z. So I'm like, oh, whoa, Jay in here. First I'm hyped. Then I realized who I'm with. I'm with Shannon. At the time, Shannon wasn't too fond of Jay-Z. You know what I mean? It's another story. But I'm like, all right, bet, I'm going to see this dude right now. I ran downstairs to go check Jay-Z. I was high as shit. You know what I mean? I was drunk and high as shit. I'm like, I'm going to check this nigga right now. And I went downstairs and I caught myself checking Jay-Z and I tapped him. He was by himself with a white girl and a white dude at the door talking to the owner. And I'm like, yo. He ain't paying me no mind. I tapped him. Yo. He looked. I said, you got a problem with henchmen? I swear on my mama. He said, what? I said, who are you? I said, I'm JFK. He said, you like my music? I said, what? He said, do you like my music? I said, yeah, I like your music. He said, all right, that's all that mattered then, player. Shook my hand and spent on me. Shannon came downstairs. He said, what happened? I said, nigga asked me, do I like his music? You know what I mean? But that's the type of time I was on. This is Jay-Z. I should have been in his neck trying to get a deal or something, but nah, I was on one. You feel what I'm saying? And stuff like that kind of cost me in my career, being loyal to the wrong people. You feel what I'm saying? There's no issues now because I happen to be incarcerated with his cousin, his real cousin. And it was brought up and he was like, he don't care about that shit. He wrote a rap about you the same week. You didn't hear it? He labeled himself the rap JFK. You want to ride in the line with that ass and hop your ass out of that class. It was a double entendre shot at me. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a long story. I'll tell you some more stuff, but long story. But yeah, so little things like that cost me in my career early. You know, but now I bridged a lot of bridges and brought them back together, and now things is going along good now. You know, I got a few good DJs, you know, behind me, and few good people. Period, and they want to see me win. Because at the end of the day, besides anything else, I'm really a good-hearted individual. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that if I fuck with somebody, I fuck with them. Don't fuck with them. Simple. You feel what I'm saying?
And
That's all.
that tell me about a case where like keeping it real goes wrong, because you saying like you fuck with people, you can really be fucking with them, but they don't
Yeah.
do like that.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, your career turns out a different way when you was put away for some while.
Exactly. You want me to tell you a case where keeping it real went wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see how I can say this the best way possible. Because at the end of the day, let me see. All right. I'm gonna tell you what keeping it real went wrong. Right. Another event. I'm with Jimmy again. Right. And we're at some type of show, but all I know is Mike Tyson's sister is there, Jackie, and Foxy Brown is there. Right. And Foxy know me. You know what I mean? She know me very well. I tell you, I used to be a pen for real. Some certain people, I can't even say that I vote for them because the agreement we had. But Foxy know me very well. And Jimmy was in it. So all I know is I see Jimmy in uproar. Yo, you know what I mean? I understand the third, and I see him, and Haitian Jack is there. I don't know if you know that name. Haitian Jack.
You said Action Jack?
Haitian.
Haitian Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long story. It's a long story. When you get a chance, check them names out. But he was there. So now I'm like, all right, my boys is into it. It's lit. What's up? Let's get it. You know what I mean? And anybody who knew me back then, they'll tell you I ain't go nowhere. Not grippy. I ain't go nowhere. You know what I mean? Me and Jimmy got into it because he told me never bring nothing to the studio. You're bugging. You're Jimmy. I'm bringing it. You know what I mean? But more or less, I never went nowhere grippy. So when I bet I'm out there. So I'm outside now. Where's that? I turn around and I see somebody with somebody in there. It was crazy. You know what I mean? Just put it like that. And Foxy starts screaming my name. Yeah, tell him to chill, please. JF, talk to him. She kept screaming my name. And that's when keeping it real went wrong. 2 weeks later, I'm in the gambling spot. The same dude that was being pressed and violated was in there. The person in the gambling spot is screaming, JFK, where you been at? Clicked his memory, he seen me, and it could have been up and stuck.
Right.
But he respected it and everything was cool. But that could have went real wrong with me. I was all the way out of pocket. I'm in his whole situation. Little did I know, I used to always go to that gambling spot. Little did I know, he owned it. One way in, one way out. He could have rented me in there. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful who you be loyal to. You feel what I'm saying? Or just accept. Sometimes, I mean, some people feel like, nah, I don't gotta be careful about being nothing. Just always be on point then. You know what I mean? But you do gotta be careful who you be loyal to, because everybody ain't worth your loyalty. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's not worth your loyalty.
All right. I was gonna say something, but I want to get into this Fetti Wave music group. So you have your own label now.
That's a fact.
Now, was it difficult to separate yourself from working with other, brands, or?
Not really, because I feel more comfortable having my own label. You know what I mean? I feel more comfortable having my own label. I got honest relationships with dudes that want to see me win. You know what I mean? And I don't even take advantage of it. I bust a personal number. I call Buster right now, he gonna answer. I call K Slade right now, he gonna answer. You know what I mean? I got people personal number, they answer. I don't abuse it. Yo, bro, listen to this. Nah. When I got a project, I present it. Yo, what's up? You know what I mean? But they show real brotherly love. It ain't yo, give me 500 and I'm gonna put this on there. Never. I never had to go through that. Never had to go through 500 for putting on a DJ. I ain't do none of that. You know what I mean? Now, a couple of them, they watch me from gate. Like K Slade, for instance. K Slade watched me since I was a kid. You know what I mean? K Slade practically is my consigliere. He'll call me and be like, yo, you home? All right, get locked up again. I'm not talking to you for a year. You know what I mean? Straight up. But I like having my own label because I'm able to, put out 15 albums if I want in a year. You know what I mean? And I work, I work. So I want to have control over my situation, creative control, and things of that nature. On the same token, I do want a major to step in and get some of it, release some of this from me so I can be more creative instead of trying to do the business side of things, because it's kind of a headache.
Right.
For real, it's a headache. You know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of artists right now, they paying for streams and all that stuff, and everything is just it's watered down. It ain't like before where we out street team putting in that work, flyers, you being personal with your fans. Nah, everything is over the internet. Pay a couple of dollars, they put you on a platform, show you get you some streams, and then you got the fake streams. I don't do none of that. Anything you see in mine is organic. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for no fake streams, none of that. I'm not doing none of that. I want it real.
And you know what? We all want real in this business.
That's a fact.
In the business. But do you feel like the ones who are doing that, are they getting, ahead faster than you? Are they, do you see them making movements because you
Let me
know
see.
the behind what's really
I
going
think I think at one point they was. But now the record labels they more in tune now. They not playing. Spotify cutting down on it. Spotify will take your streams back. You know what I mean? The record labels, they can tell. They have different type of ways of telling if you got fake streams, fake followers, or whatever the case may be. And once you get tagged for that type of shit, it's a wrap. They gonna look at you as a fake motherfucker. You can start generating real streams and all that. They still gonna look at you like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to stay away from that. I had an R&B artist, call me and ask me, what's the best place I should place my thing for streams or get on? It's no such thing. That's what these artists got to know. It's no such thing as paying to be on a playlist. You know what I mean? There's no such thing. If somebody tell you, I'm going to put you on this playlist, you're going to get 30,000 streams or whatever the case may be. Sorry, you're going to get 30,000 streams or whatever the case may be. That's cap. That's cap. You can't pay to put on those playlists. They got to love your music and add you to it. Simple. You know what I mean? Love your music and add you to it. All that shit with people like, yo, I put you on this playlist. They just, how can I say, they scammers. They just music scammers. That's all. They just not using credit cards.
That's true.
You know
I want to
mean?
get this song Mood. Oh my goodness. Like,
yes. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate that. I get a lot of love off of that song. Like, a lot. It's not a day. It's not a day since I released that. I swear. It's not a day since I released that I didn't receive one text or more saying, yo, bro, this shit is fire. Yo, bro, you gotta release this again. Or, yo, bro, we gotta put this big. Every day, somebody tell me about Mood. So I must be doing the right thing with that one.
When did you make that record? Like, when was it created? What was your thought process behind that? Because it was just like a whole wave.
Okay, I made that record actually, for real. I made that record in a friend of mine's house, right? And this is when I wasn't even really gonna do the rap thing no more. I was like, man, I ain't want to do it. I just want to do it when I want to do it because I love it. But I don't care about the bread and the fame. I don't want the fame. I just want the breach. You know what I mean? Keep the fame. I just want the breach. It feels so much better when you drive up and no one knows who you are. They don't know if you got the bag or not. Instead of when you driving up, they know you got the bag. Now you're getting all the false love, fake. I don't want none of that. But with Mood, I just happened to be at a friend of mine house named Europe, and he started rapping. And his thing, Euro is real competitive, and his whole thing was like, yeah, you don't want to rap no more because you can't mess with me and all this. And he kept, you know what I mean? So one day I was just at his house, and people kept sending me beats. So I just took one of them and I listened, and I was like, yo, this is hard. And I just got in the zone. I literally went to the studio as soon as I got the beat that night. Went in the studio and I played the beat for an hour and just sat in the booth and then recorded. And it came out beautiful, But yeah, that's how Mood came along. Mood came along out of a little bit of anger. You know what I mean? A little bit of anger. I felt like my bro, who doesn't even rap, felt like he could do it better than me.
I gotta find it. Oh my goodness, that song! I played this song like literally every day in my car. Like
Yeah.
it has to be on.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Big ABG 1275, nigga. She already know. Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna give him a little bit.
Oh. Oh. I'm in the mood today. I'm making moves today. I'm at the plug today. We finna flood the game. For the pedaling, let the connect up and meddling. Tell them my city is under siege. We got us trapped in a quarantine. I need you to come over and drop us a boat of the therapy. I be that shit that's gonna make a lean. I flip that shit like a trampoline. I'm in the mood today.
Y'all gotta go listen. I'm not gonna listen. That's just a hook, okay? You really did your thing on that. They gotta
I
go.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. And that's really Fetti. That's Fetti.
The entire Immaculate Vibes Only, you know, album is good.
I appreciate that.
And we went in.
I appreciate that, man. It really was supposed to be an EP, and everybody just liked it so much, so I just pushed it out like, all right, you know what I mean? I wasn't even supposed to do a Fetti album first. I was supposed to do a JFK album, but the vibe that I was in, I had to go with the vibe I was in. You know what I mean? I wasn't feeling Valiant, you know? I wasn't feeling Valiant. I was feeling laid back. I'm, you know, getting a little bit of breach. I want to talk about it. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to, you know, express that. There's a good side of things, you know? And then JFK was awoke. Like, they woke JFK up. Specifically, Shy Money XL, but we don't get into that.
What?
Yeah, he woke me up. He brought the JFK back out. So you're gonna hear JFK album in probably like 30 days. It's gonna be very violent. And so that's for the shooters. Tune in. You know what I mean? It's gonna be very violent. But IVO2 will be out the month right after that. It's already done.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's already done. The single is called Better. I put a teaser on my page of it. You know what I mean? That's for IVO2. For JFK, I'm releasing a mixtape called Say I Won't Up It. And I put two of the singles from that on my IG2. One is called F Shot Money XL. And the other one is called Blockwork. Right? And yeah. The people that know JFK and they love JFK and they want that, they gonna get that. Because there's a lot of people who are like, yo, that's not with JFK at the time. I mean, everybody love Mood. I never met no one who don't love Mood. But they want JFK. You know what I mean? See, Mood is Fetti, but it's a little JFK in there if you listen to it. You know what I mean? So everybody want the JF, so I'm gonna give them what they want. And then it's back to what I want.
All right. This song Chopped Cheese. Now, is this JFK?
That's absolutely JFK. That's absolutely JFK. You know, I just wanted to touch on that, man. I just somehow, some way, I just wanted to, you know, throw my little shot at old boy. You know what I'm saying? At 6ix9ine. You know, I don't condone none of that shit he did. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even like the fact that so many people accept it. You know how many people made excuses for what he did? You know what I mean? Oh, but they was fucking his baby mom, or they was robbing him. All right, well, stop messing with him. Get away from him. He should have been getting if you felt like that. But at the end of the day, he put families away. You know what I'm saying? He put mad families away, and then he's running around boasting about it. And then he just do clown shit after clown shit. You going to people, memorials, you went to Nipsey thing, this clown stuff. Like, come on, bro. How do y'all even, I don't understand. It makes me think that it's, all right, so you look at a person like him, and he has what, probably 50 million followers, probably more than that.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me think that it's 50 million clowns in the world. Like, for real, like it's 50 million clowns in the world. Why would you even want to follow? Like, what's attractive about a person who has no morals at all? None, no morals or nothing. You know what I mean? I seen them type of dudes throughout my bid when I was in the feds. When you go to the box, they all in the box. You go to the box, call them cell gangsters. They be on the gate, they're gonna tell you, suck something, your mother, I just had your mother doing this, doing that, but they'll never leave that cell, so you'll never get to them. You know what I mean? That's what 6ix9ine remind me of. I can't get to you. You protected. You got the FBI and the CIA. You got the dream team. What the fuck I'm gonna do to you? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, this nigga's scary, to be honest. He's scary, you know. But this is the type of shit that people is endorsing. And then you got to remember, people sleep on the feds. Stop sleeping on them. They plant moles. They really do. They plant moles and they put them in the game just to see people. You know what I mean? Just to catch people out there lacking. For instance, like the other dude who do the interviews, Vlad. You know what I mean? That's a fed, man. It's a fed. Nobody, like, you interviewing me now, I give you juicy subject information about stuff that I know, because you from Brooklyn, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that when you hear certain stuff, you know already, oh, it got sticky. But you ain't like, oh, what happened next? Did you shoot him? Did you do this? Oh, how many people got shot? You know what I mean? Because you ain't trying to indict nobody. You want a good interview. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it cute and keep it pushing. No, you got dudes like Vlad and academics.
He wants a story.
They want it. They want more and more because they getting something out of you. They're getting a double check. People don't realize that. They're getting a double check. They're getting a check from their business and whatever they're doing, and they getting a check from the feds. Because these niggas is ratting. They doing that. It's worse than cop shot what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So you think they're not getting rewarded for this type of things they doing? Yeah, they is. They'll never tell you, but yeah, they is, man. These people is tapped in. So you gotta be careful. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. Vlad can't get me on this platform. I don't care what type of good, nah, he can't get me on this platform. I don't care how many followers he got. I don't care. I mean, I'm one of them dudes that don't care. That's why, for instance, when Sha Money and me and him had a situation, let me tell you the situation with Sha Money, just in case him or any of his people is tuned in. Let me tell you why I have a problem with Sha Money XL. First, let me tell you who he is.
Okay.
Because some people don't know. Sha Money XL Sha Money XL is one of the people who helped start a G Unit. He was very instrumental in starting G Unit. That was 50 right hand. You feel what I'm saying? From Queens. He started G Unit. He was instrumental in all their careers, and then he had a fallout with 50. Probably because the same thing I had fallout with him for, just girl tendencies. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I want my girls to be girls. My men should be men. You feel what I'm saying? And he basically got kicked out of the G Unit fold. Then he became the vice president of A&R for Def Jam.
Okay.
So this was my guy. He knew me since young too. I used to go to his crib. You feel what I'm saying? When he had one artist named P-Dap, and I don't ask for handouts. So I knew after he left Def Jam and all that, he was a little bit shook up because he got locked up with Bobby Smurda. You know what I mean? He got locked up with Bobby and them, but they let him go because he's a square. He's not into that. They knew what it was. He could have said something. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not calling him a rat. I don't know. You know what I mean? But he just, that was it. He was done. He didn't reach out to them. He didn't try to, you know what I mean? He wasn't making no more noise in the game. I'm like, the fuck going on? So I reached out to him like, yo, what's good, bro? He's like, yo, what up? I'm like, yo, listen, I need some advice. I'm on the road. I got my shit moving. I'm doing this. I'm incorporated. I'm else. I need some advice on certain things with this game because I know you know it. This is my friend. Okay. You know what he told me? Nah. So I'm confused when I hear the nah first. I'm like, nah. He's like, nah, bro. I'm not messing with that no more. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm not messing with the music no more. I'm done with it. It's over. I'm done with it. It left a bad taste in my mouth. There's nothing there for me. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't need you to do nothing. I just want some advice. I'm just telling you, I ain't got no advice for you, bro, because I ain't messing with it no more. All right, bro, you right. I left it alone. I don't know what his problem was. Maybe somebody struck him wrong. I don't know. 3 weeks later, I see him promoting another friend of mine album, Ali Vegas. So I'm like, you promoting Ali Vegas? But I just asked you for advice, and you told me you're not messing with the game no more. So then I look on his platform, and it's like 3 more artists, but none of them from Brooklyn. They all from Queens or out of town. So I'm like, oh, so you don't fuck with Brooklyn artists? Is that what it is? I thought I was your friend first, but you don't fuck with Brooklyn artists. Let me know, because I'll up it on you. and we can take it from here. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna introduce you to JFK. You feel me? And that's how I felt. So, you know, it's up right now. You know what I mean? Every song I might have something to say about him until I feel like he's been spanked enough. For real. Every song. You know what I mean? And and eventually I know 50's gonna laugh at him. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, 50 don't like him either. You know what I mean? And I see why now. I never understood why people act like this with Shy Money. He cool. I thought he was cool. Cool Haitian dude. No. The reason why they act like that is because Shy has a lot of female tendencies, man. And when you act like that, you know, and you're around real right men, it's not gonna sit with them well. It's not gonna sit with them well. So, you know, I'm just gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna talk my shit until it really bothers him, or until he apologizes. I'm gonna talk my shit, and you know, and if he don't let me know that it bothers him, or if he don't apologize, I'm gonna turn it up. I'll be at every event, no violence, because I know that's not his body, so I'm not gonna bring that to him. You know what I mean? But I'll be at every event. You're gonna recognize me. You're gonna recognize me, and you're gonna confront me and say, "Yo, bro, I did some corny shit. I could have gave you some advice. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you're gonna tell me something. I'm gonna validate you every time I get a chance. Any platform you on, I'll be there. Straight up. That's the Brownsville in me that's the Brownsville in me that I don't want to separate. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's needed. You feel what I'm saying? It's the necessary evil that's needed. Because you in the industry that's majority, I hate to say it in this phrase, majority majority corny dudes. Let me just say that. You know what I mean? Corny dudes. You know what I mean? So you can't. It's not back in the days. You can't Suge Knight your situation. You can't do that. It's not gonna work. So you gotta do something. You gotta do something that I'm so familiar with from doing 10 years in the feds. Politics. You feel what I'm saying? You have to be a politician in this shit. You know what I mean? And that's all the feds is politicking. Anybody on this live will tell you if they've been in the feds. It's a bunch of politicking. You can't even slap a motherfucker from another borough before you ask that nigga in his borough, or ask the nigga that's in your borough, yo, bro, I got beef with him. I wanna, you know what I mean? Or you can start a whole borough or a whole state war. You feel what I'm saying? So everything is politics. You know what I mean? And that's the type of game you gotta play with these corny dudes. But it's a game I'm built for. You know what I mean? I'm built for that game. You know, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play no games. I just want to put out good music. You know what I mean? And, you know, vibe, make some features with some good people that I respect. And that's it. You know what I mean? I don't want to run around. I ain't no kid. I ain't running around wooing, showing, and you know what I mean? And shooting that dude because he repping it. I ain't with no gangs. I don't got no gang and none of that. I'm a wave. That's it. There's no gang over here. I'm a wave. You know, my peoples that's with me, we a wave. It ain't a gang, you know. And I don't condone the gang thing and all that. But at the end of the day, everybody was raised different, to each his own. You feel what I'm saying? But I just feel like the reason why I'm not in the gang, because I had real gangsters that I looked up to, and none was in a gang. You feel me? Every real right gangster that I respected and looked it up to, none of them was in a gang. They was an army by themselves. You understand what I'm saying? They was armies by themselves. The Tuts, the Killer Bens, you know what I mean? And all of they was army. They didn't need no whole set of dudes. You know what I mean? They put on by themselves, and they was respected, and the moves they made was right. So it was more of a respect than fear. You feel what I'm saying? Than fear. Nowadays, is no respect. It's mostly fear. You feel what I'm saying? There's no respect. People is not, the average person is not helping a person's situation out of respect. It's fear, or what can I get out of this situation? That's what it is. And the fear don't have to be violence. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. The fear could be a fear of my career won't shoot off if I don't, you know, compromise or, you know, play this game with this person. That's another fear. You know what I mean? The fear ain't gotta be, oh, he gonna fuck me up. No, the fear could be, damn, I I have to make this move. Even though I don't like this dude, I have to make this move. You know what I'm saying? Prime example. Nicki ain't had to do that shit with 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? She didn't have to do that. You too far in your career. You doing well. You didn't need no 6ix9ine. Like, why would you even do that? Why would you do that when we all felt you stood for something? Like us. You know what I mean? We thought you had morals, you know, dignity, you understood camaraderie and all the things of that nature. You understand none of that. You know?
Get the check. You don't know people's situation. Maybe she needed that check that she was gonna get for 6ix9ine. So that's why she took
that could be, but then you have to ask yourself this. Here we go again, back to the basics. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? And will that money replace the pride and the dignity that you're about to lose? You know what I'm saying? I won't even listen to a Nicki song. I used to love Nicki. I won't even listen to a song. I'm a stubborn dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stubborn dude. You can't play 6ix9ine music around me either. I'll kick your speaker. You know what I mean? I won't even play it. And I used to like Nicki. And I got homies that mess with her hard. That's like this. That's where she at. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing against her, nothing, but she's just not my type no more. She's just not my type no more. I'm loving Cardi. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my type. I even like Benzino's daughter. You know what I'm saying? With Koi, like, yeah, you know, but Nicki just did a few clown things that just didn't add up to me. So I left that. You know, we're gonna get off her. But yeah, that's what it is.
wow. Now, what made you get to this point, you know, in your life where you feel the way you do about these people?
I probably always did feel like that, but I was scared. I was scared, like the fear I was telling you about. I gotta deal with this motherfucker. If I don't deal with him, I ain't gonna be able to get my career off the ground. I ain't gonna be able to do this. I don't give a fuck about the career right there. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I don't put music out no more for sales or none of that. I don't care. It just happened to sell. I swear. Anybody who know me will tell you I don't care. Anything I put out is because I want to. I'm not looking for a deal. I don't want no deal. Listen to these people on the platform. I don't want a deal. I don't want a deal. And now, don't get it twisted. You come at me with the right situation and it makes sense. Yeah, we're going to talk business. But I don't want no deal. I'm not out here pressed for no deal.
So,
Nah.
when you want to be heard, what is it that
I want to be able to just be creative. I want to be able to create and I want to be heard also. Yeah, I want a platform because I got some things that I want to say, right? Right now, I'm saying some things that I want to say, but I'm really not saying everything I want to say. I'm saying what they want to hear because I know how this industry works is fickle. Give them what they want to hear. When they pay attention to you, you can tell them what you want to say. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm on.
That's what you want. Now, the industry that you are in, you know, it can be a little, you know, demonic, you know. So, so you know the game people are playing. So you're
Of course.
look for real out of a situation that you already know.
It's definitely demonic. You know what I mean? But I'm blessed on another level.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm blessed on another level. You know what I'm saying? And I had knowledge of self since I was 13 years old.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Ville. I'm right across the street from the future. So, you know, I had knowledge of self since I was 13 years old. So all that demonic shit, they could lose me with that. I know what's really going on. I'm in tune for real, and I'm at one with the universe. You know what I mean? I know about the laws of attraction, and I will anything I want into existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. You know what I mean? You know how people, you know how, for instance, somebody might do something to you, but you blessed, and eventually they're going to get that karma. My shit is almost instant. That's how blessed I am. You could do something to me, and at the end of the show, something happened. Not for me. I'm really that blessed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm blessed like that. I've been blessed like that for a while. And I don't have no beef. There's nobody in the street, oh, that's my op. I don't ops. How can I have an op? Like, what?
Right.
I ain't gonna get into that, but I don't got no ops.
Right.
You know what I mean? No beef. You know what I mean? Ain't
You
no,
know.
yeah. Nah, I ain't got none of that. If I did it, if it took care, I don't have none of that. I'm just You know what I mean? A good, real right dude that's trying to open up doors and provide opportunities for my peoples. Because I know a lot of talented peoples, not just in rapping, but in every different dynamic, and they don't have no platform, nobody to open up, you know what I mean, and let them see. You know, and that's why I get mad at these artists that's from New York, especially from Brooklyn, and you're not opening more doors. Pay attention. You feel what I'm saying? Mano could still be relevant. If he just put out like 6 different little dudes, he'd still be relevant. Because one thing about these young dudes, they the future. You have your turn. They're coming up. Then it's their turn. And then they grab you back and pick you back up. You feel what I'm saying? That's why Gucci keeps staying relevant. That's why these dudes from the South, that's why Little Baby is going to be relevant for a very long time. You know what I mean? Because he's going to keep putting on dudes. He's not playing.
Right.
He's going to put on, and he don't care where you from. You know what I'm saying? He's putting on dudes wherever you're from. If you got a sound and he like it, yo, let's go. You know what I mean? And that's why he's going to be relevant. Brooklyn is different. Brooklyn is different. In Brooklyn, it's like everybody think they have to shine. I got to shine alone. You know what I mean? I got to shine alone. I don't need everybody. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? I done seen dudes do interviews and let the whole interview go by and not mention one of their mans or anybody else you know. They trying to come up too, and they just want an opportunity to, you know what I mean, to express themselves too, and they'll sit on a whole platform and don't even mention nothing about the other individual, and the individual could have been instrumental in where they at right now. But this is just how it is. It's fucked up, but it's like a crab in a barrel. You know what I mean? They don't want to see that nigga get out the barrel, they pull him right back down. And if they get out there, they ain't trying to pull up somebody. Nah, it's not like that, and it's fucked up, but it's just not like that. You know what I mean? Especially where I'm from, especially Brooklyn as a whole. You know what I mean? Like a person to get on in Brooklyn and move to Atlanta and put on an Atlanta artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's corny. When for real, besides the real right dudes in the South, them niggas ain't trying to come up here and grab one of us and bring them back down there, besides the real right ones that's smart enough. You know what I mean? But for the masses, no, they worry about theirs. They worry about putting theirs in perspective. Because I've been almost to every state. And you know what's the main thing they hate about New York? The number one thing is we always was on top. You know what I'm saying? New York always been on top. And they look at us like we cocky. They think we think we smarter than everybody else. But we don't think that shit. We just sharp. You know what I mean? But they think we smarter than everybody else. They think we too cocky. And they know how long New York had it in the headlock. So when the South start popping, it was like, oh yeah, bitches. Yeah, now we ain't got nothing for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It was that type of energy. You know what I mean? And then you had all the New York dudes that's supposed to have been strong. I don't want to use this word, but they was sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, oh, you, bro, no, where you at? Let's bring it home. Let's build ours back up. You know what I mean? And then as soon as we do build ours back up, or we get somebody who's popping, everybody in every town want to deal with them. Once we get somebody pop, like when we had Pop Smoke bringing us back, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to deal with Pop. Just like if I'm popping, I know everybody named Mama. As soon as it ain't even say if I'm popping because I'm popping, but as soon as I get the platform and the right ears hear me, man, everybody named Mama. I don't care what state you from, gonna want to work. You know what I mean? I'm gonna work. I ain't gonna be corny, but I'm gonna make sure that mine, New York, who need help? Let's go. You need help? Let's go. I'm not playing, but I'm not playing with nobody who playing with the craft. If you just rap here and there, put out a song here, no, I'm not playing with you. Let me see the consistent dude or the consistent female that's constantly pushing, but she just can't get a platform. Somebody to be like, yo, here, listen, you're going to get heard by 10,000 people. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to push for them. I'm going to make sure they got that platform. Because I don't want to fucking rap forever. I don't want to even rap no more. I just love doing it. You know what I mean? But I'm going to push. I need to open the door so I can have that available for peoples that I know, that I'm familiar with. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I want, man. But it's just, but it's a fickle game, man. Brooklyn, we gotta get our shit together. For real. Brooklyn, we really gotta get our shit together, man. You know what I mean? We take L after L. We take L after L, and we don't even pay attention to the L's we taking.
But it takes a village, and it takes someone like you to continue doing what you're doing for real, because
Yeah,
people
that's a fact.
a difference, change day by day.
And that's a fact.
You got good music, so it ain't like
Yeah.
you have done a lot as
Yeah,
well.
it ain't like I'll be saying that sometimes. It ain't like I'm out here begging somebody to play my stuff and
Right.
it's really trash. And I know everybody believe in themselves. They believe that they stuff. Oh, my stuff is fire. My stuff is fire. The crazy thing is, I never did. I never. When I was young, everybody who knew me when I was young, I was chatting. I wasn't rapping. I was chatting. You know what I mean? My pop was Jamaican. A lot of people don't even know that. I was chatting. You know what I mean? But I just found out I could rap from that. You know what I mean? I used to freestyle chant, and I found out I could rap. I'm like, oh. And then people kept telling me, I still didn't think I could rap. I thought I was just putting words in. Like, yo, you're nice. Yeah, I hear that from my peoples first. Then you hear it from outsiders. Then I kept hearing it. Then I'm getting locked up, and there's nobody in the jail that could beat me. Then I'm going somewhere else, or wherever I'm at. Like, wherever I'm at, I'm elite. Like, I get on anybody's song. They don't have a problem dancing with me, for real. You know what I mean? So once I start, that's when I realized I didn't tell myself I could rap. The people did. You know what I mean? They're like, nah, you really get busy and you make good songs. You know what I mean? And that's when I said, okay, all right, let me take it serious.
All
You
right.
know what I mean? But I want to open doors.
Girl, because I see where you're going with this.
Okay.
What's new? What you got going?
Okay. What's new is
Video.
I also all right, besides this, because I don't be speaking about it a lot, because sometimes people hate when they know you're a part of, something. But besides this, I have my own brand. I have my own brand as far as on the marijuana. New York is legal right now. So I have a brand called Hella Puff and I have a brand called Powerpuff Girls. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add you to the page as a matter of fact. So besides that, I'm gonna be doing a lot of pop-up shops. I'm about to do a big pop-up shop on a yacht. Either the end of this month, the very first week. I'll send you an invite. You got VIP, you don't need to worry about it. You know what I mean? You plus one. But I'm update you on that when I get more information. We just waiting to lock in the exact date. But besides the music, you know what I mean? I got my weed brand, and I'm trying to get a dispensary before these crackers get it. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's another thing that bothers me. I feel like our parents, our uncles, and all that, they did time for this. They did time for bud, for what y'all decided to make legal now. So you know what they're gonna do now? Because I go back and forth to Cali a lot, and I watch Cali and I see their whole structure. In Cali, what they have is a bunch of weed spots. That's all it is. The dispensaries, what we remember as weed spots. You know what I mean? The same shit. When I grew up, it was a weed spot on Mother Gas in the Sun. It was a weed spot up the hill with Howard. It was a weed spot in the Style. It was a weed spot everywhere. Those were dispensaries, but they were illegal. The reason why they was illegal is because them crackers said it was illegal. Because they wasn't making PC, they wasn't getting bread, they wasn't getting no breach off it, and niggas was getting rich. And the last thing these people want is niggas to get rich if they can't pluck some of that bread out. No, if they can't pluck most of that bread out. It's like with the industry. You know what I mean? We get robbed right now in the industry. Real quick before I get off point. Spotify. I was having this conversation earlier. Spotify's murdering niggas. Murdering. You get 1 million streams, you get $1,000. Are you crazy? Spotify is the new bootleg. They bootlegging everybody's music because you're getting a third of a penny, or I think something like that, off of a stream. So you telling me somebody could basically listen to my stuff for free 3 times, 4 times before they have to pay a penny, or before I get paid a penny. You know what I mean? They robbing people. No, Spotify, it should be a platform, right, for real. If the artists really want to make the money that we should make for our craft, it's not going to happen. But I'm going to tell you what needs to happen. We need to get together and we need to ban companies like Spotify that don't want to pay us, you know what I mean, for our streams. Even if they only gave us $1 a stream, it'd be justified. Now let me fight to get to that mill. Now let me do my work, my promotion and everything, and get me a mill. You know what I mean? No, you making me fight for pennies? You feel me? So we get robbed on that. But I always get off topic. You was asking me something before the Spotify thing, what I was talking about. I'm sorry.
You're right. Listen, you dropping jewels.
Yeah.
People need
You know,
going on, you know, so
it's a fact, you know. But with the what I was getting at was, I'm sorry, but was the bud.
because we're gonna have to do a part 2 interview because you got a lot to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot to say. I got a lot going on too. I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot going on. I really got 4 companies altogether, but I just don't speak on all of them because I got a clothing brand. Nobody ain't gonna know about this clothing brand until you get, and people wearing it already. But when you pop, then I'll let you know it's mine. But I feel like if I let people know right now, it's like they'll hate. You know what I mean? They'll hate. Like if you drop something right now and you name it K Deevahs and they know it's yours, you're gonna get your supporters that's gonna support you. But you're gonna get them people that why should I put money in her pocket? Right. Why you put money in Louis Vuitton pocket? Why you put money in Gucci pocket? Like what's wrong with putting money in your people pocket? So it's fucked up, but we gotta take it from a whole nother angle and then bring it back. My clothing line don't even sound like it's black owned. When I decide to let people know, they can be mad. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be too late because they already fell in love. You feel what I'm saying? So now you gotta deal with it.
You playing chess moves though.
You have to.
And then
you have to. We are the
heat. And listen, I'm gonna support you. Everybody on my brand, we got you.
I appreciate it.
So we here for you.
I appreciate it.
Where can they find any more music?
Everything, my music on all platforms. Just go to JFK Fetti, you know what I mean, and just type in JFK Fetti. Everything's gonna pop up. Fetti with an I, because a lot of people get it confused with a Y. Nah, it's Fetti with the I, not the I, but the I. You know what I mean? Fetti with an I. Just put JFK Fetti in any title, iTunes, anything. It's gonna pop up. You know, I'm releasing something new this week coming. I'm gonna let go like probably 3 or 4 songs from JFK album. You know,
very interesting. Okay. Any final words, JFK?
I just want to say I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate you. Let me come on your platform. I really do.
Thank you. You have a good night.
You too.
Oh, I'm in the mood today. I'm making moves today. Yeah, I'm at the plug today.